It's time for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe review for the Nintendo Switch. Now, this is going to be a mini review, so to speak, because since I've already reviewed the base game of Mario Kart 8 on Wii U, instead of repeating what I've already said, I'm mainly going to focus on key additions Deluxe offers. Alright, let's get into it. So what exactly does Deluxe offer over the base game? Well, besides 4 different CC speeds, which includes 200cc, Mirror Mode, Grand Prix, Time Trials, Versus, and Battle Mode, let's begin with the arguably most game-changing addition, and that is you can now hold 2 items at once instead of 1. This was a big complaint of mine with the base game, and I would have griped even more had this not been a feature. Being able to hold 2 items does, to an extent, make the game more strategic, but it also makes it more chaotic, and I'm all for it. Deluxe adds in new courses that were considered DLC from the base game on Wii U. There are separate DLC courses available for purchase, but if you have the Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack membership, all 48 new courses are available at no extra cost. That's right, 48 new courses, which is basically a brand new game by itself. In total, Deluxe has a staggering 96 tracks available, most of which are from past Mario Kart titles, including Mario Kart Tour for mobile devices. Some tracks, though, are brand new, which is the best type of additional content I want. I'm not a huge fan of the tour tracks because I want the Wacky World of Mario themed tracks over real-life based courses, but they're not bad as far as tracks go, and really, it's just the aesthetics that I'm mostly complaining about. My only real regret is there are 96 tracks, which makes my OCD go crazy. Another Deluxe edition is the Boo item. The Taxman, as I call him, shows up at the most inconvenient times to steal what is rightfully his. Fortunately, the Boo is one of the most powerful items to get and lets you breathe a bit as you are immune to all damage, and you get to steal an item from a random player in front of you. New characters and custom vehicle pieces have been added, and this is by far the largest roster to date. I still have my favorite picks, and it's cool to see all the stats you've accumulated throughout your play history. Battle mode in the Wii U version was quite disappointing, but thankfully it's been given some deluxe additions. The most significant, in my opinion, is bringing back the Bomb on Blast mode. I'm so happy this is available now, and I thought it would be my favorite mode, but honestly, Renegade Roundup is quite fun too. This is basically cops and robbers using your carts, but the cops get to use a piranha plant as the means of catching the bad guys. There are several other modes like a typical balloon battle or coin runners, but I'm quite surprised in that I'm not sure which mode I enjoy more, Bomb on Blast or this. Mario Kart is fun with local play, but online mode where you can race against up to 11 other people is a lot of fun. Fair warning though, if you're going to play this, it's best to get a bunch of gold trophies in single-player Grand Prix before, as this will give you crucial experience needed to go up against online players. The CPU comes nowhere close to the competitive level online players have, and getting wombo comboed is a given. However, if you keep trying, you'll eventually get that great feeling first place win. Mario Kart TV is still a thing, but instead of you getting to save and upload specific races, you only get to view 18 of the most recent races. Honestly, it's not a huge loss, but it is something different from the base game. Amiibo functionality is still available, with even more Mii outfits if you can connect the correct Amiibo figure. This is definitely my favorite Mario Kart to date. There's really not many key negative points to talk about, except that if you're playing online, it's best to stick to a regional server, since there are so many times another racer will get hit by an item, but it doesn't faze them at all. I know it has to do with the player getting hit on their console for it to count, but the fact that this is even a thing makes online play not as fun as it could be, and I can't imagine nothing can be done to improve it. Another thing I'm still not a fan of is only being able to choose from a preset menu of 3 tracks to play online, with the 4th selection being random. What's the point? Why can't we just choose what we want? It's not like we're guaranteed to have our track picked, so why not at least give us the option? No, it's not a game-breaking negative point, but I still find it quite annoying. When Deluxe first released, I was among the many who didn't care to get it, as it launched with only a graphics update to 1080p, a few new battle modes, and the first bit of DLC came bundled with it, which I already had on Wii U. Now that Nintendo has released all 48 new courses, there's no question as to why the game continues to go strong over 7 years later at the time of this video. This is as close to a perfect racer as you could get. Yes, even better than Mythmaker's Super Kart GP. And while I'm hoping and excited for the newest installment of the franchise, this game, with everything it offers, is simply amazing. This game gets a 4.75 out of 5 with the title of Epic.